All right, testing, mic check. All right, I heard it. So we'll go ahead and take a quick look at who we're playing against. Excuse. The Bulldogs. We just gonna go through it kind of quickly because he's waiting. He already sent it. Speed of receiver. He got a tight end. It seems like he got a line. Offensive and defense. So Michael Parsons, we really gotta make sure we watch him. All right. Who's this? Okay, all right. I think we got a game plan. Let's make this interesting. So once again, this is a couple of people that we're playing against. There's a couple people on his team. That was a lot of static coming out. Trying to fix that.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Brooklyn Barons and the London Bulldogs.
All right, that'd probably be better. Oh, it's windy in London, huh?
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down, guys. Slow down, slow down.
Quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
3 tight
On a
ends.
2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Yeah, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the things that you put up next to it. How about
Already?
they brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
Ready, ready. Wait. Green jack.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
6, Madden. 6.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't
Let's
do
go.
anything with the football. It's a sack
Let's go.
and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Check, bounce check.
A 1st down kick.
Too hard.
Yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Pagon.
Wouldn't let me
Down
jump.
the goal line. Picked up by Kelvin Jones.
Wouldn't let me jump.
And the return just across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The rookie
It was the look.
tried to push it
It was the look I
downfield, but the
wanted.
safety bit him.
He just said, nah.
That you have to hold the safety, and you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
And they'll give him another
Good run.
and some space here.
Good run.
Taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is most definitely the guy you want running the football when you need the tough yards on 3rd down. And he moves the chains and then some as he shakes off that first contact. And as they said in the 70s, he just keeps right on trucking.
And
We gonna get there.
shy of the 40,
We gonna get there.
41.
Wait, it's not even
That was an
tripping.
excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create
Gonna give
extra
up this
space,
1st down.
you've got to hit the jackpot.
And then we gonna turn it around. Hold on.
Here Here we go.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Go red.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first
All right,
down.
they go to first down.
Second
Now
and
let's play
inches is
defense.
oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2 yards.
All right, let's play some
Second and
defense.
12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Ooh-wee.
Incomplete.
That was a good
Trying
throw.
to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was a
It's
real
a team
good
coming
throw.
off a win just as your team did the previous week. You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Set. Smash. Red.
They'll drop to throw.
Good throw.
Got his tight end.
Good throw. I'm on there now, though.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Ready?
So
Set.
this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10.
Set.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage.
Let's get this
Might
stop.
have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's had
Let's get that
this drive,
stop.
but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Set.
On third down,
Wow.
for it here. And he'll be taken. As that will take us to the end of the
He's just picking me
quarter.
apart now.
We're scoreless. After
He's picking me apart. All right. I put myself in this predicament.
Ready.
Here we go now on first and goal.
Needle blue. Ready.
back to throw. No.
Oh, get that.
Lost the
Get that.
football. And the defense will get
Run, Payne.
the other way.
Run, Payne.
He's hit the 50.
Chill, chill,
And
chill.
he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Go ahead,
He's down
Saquon.
almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready.
They keep it with Barkley on first down.
One block.
He's going to lose yards. They
One
take him
block.
down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, But the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A second down pass play there, but it's
We needed that.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
and it's third down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Pagon. And he takes a
We'll take all three.
release as this will be incomplete.
That C can't get nothing off right now.
Because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Ooh. Ooh.
And this is
I'm in trouble. I am in trouble. What was that? Yeah, I seen this skill.
Still searching for that.
That John skill.
And I thought this might be it, but it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Here we go.
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed.
He's got a man complete.
Here we go. Here we go. All right.
Well, the game had been pretty
Points
uneventful offensively.
have been
until that
made.
big
So
stop.
now we can go ahead and move all the bad juju. Let's play now.
But in the
Let's
second
play.
quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two.
That was me because I knew not to code to that, but I went to it anyway. Just that missed field goal blew me.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as
All right.
catch a signal for.
We know what we're supposed to be doing.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start out on Barkley hit in the
Really?
free.
So when it rains, it pours.
And his guys are going to take over at the
When it rains, it pours.
They may have the edge.
Let's play defense.
But that hasn't made them passive.
Let's play defense.
They dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Let's go. Let's get that back. Let's get that back.
Xavier Howard.
Let's just play some defense. Nah, come on, O. Your turn. Your turn.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
To throw on 2nd down. Pagon. And is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here we go. Here
So
we
the
go.
failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Three.
Looking to throw. Pagon.
Oh my.
Going to be incomplete.
Did I lead him too much?
Looks like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
That just punt.
Well, the
That
defense
just
certainly did its
punt.
part to get him the football. But
We got to calm him
to
down.
punt this one away, and it's not a turnover.
We got to calm down the
Feel like one
QB.
after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play.
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
All right, let's play defense.
36-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
All right, come on, let's put a drive together. Let's put a drive together.
Takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Throwing to start the drive. Pagon. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Come on, Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pagon. And it's a fumble.
I slid. I slid, yo. I slid. Come on. What's wrong with this game?
37.
How far back do I have to slide?
Sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Drill 52.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
I'm like, come
Credited with a
on.
1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Opposite. Green. Check pink. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now a loose.
Thank you.
The ball comes out.
Thank you.
The defense. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Not sure try to throw that away. What are you bringing, everybody?
Now the defense is going to use the first
right.
timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
They're trying to get us an easy completion.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Man, throw that away.
Nothing
I seen it too late.
downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass.
That's what he was
Last
waiting
play,
on.
that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Pagon.
Come on, man.
Incomplete.
It's just hitting everybody in the hands.
It's really a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead,
He's forcing me to
and
pass.
help separate the receiver.
I ain't mad at him, though.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
I just go ahead and get back on
Here,
you.
out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Red, yellow. Ready?
They're going to look to throw.
Good job, D.
Escape, and down he goes.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
All right.
He's been automatic to this point of the season.
Let's see, can we get something magical before halftime?
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't
Know what you're doing.
Taken from about the 12.
All right, we get ball
So
back.
we reach halftime here in a 10-point game.
Just gotta
As it's time
get
to
something
send you back
going.
stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
You, as quarterback, you gotta be better, bro.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, the middle linebacker at 4-3, so often the captain of the defense gets them all lined up, and the captain made a great read there to snuff that play out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 17.
To throw from his end zone. Pagan. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, red. Cut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. So they bring out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
That good for 19 and a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Off the play fake. Pagan. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Come on. Hey. Look at 19. 19, 5 in.
Looking to throw. Pagan. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Panther streak. Panther streak.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Off play action. Pagan rolling to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Ready. 50 Bobcats. 50 Bobcats. 19. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I thought I could squeeze that
This is
in
something
now.
we've seen before, partner. We've seen a deep rookie pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And give him 6
Let's see if we get this
yards here as he
stop.
stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got the first down.
Let's go, Ryan.
He's brought down at the 42. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On second down, they'll run it here. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Okay, break.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Pagon. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they'll start with great field.
Yeah, I kind of had my mind made up on that one.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
We had too many
He's the guy on the
turnovers.
commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing
But we got time.
2 yards on the pickup there.
Still got time to build a one.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game.
Good first time. Good game. You bullied me the whole game.
3rd and 1. That's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the winning.
And he loses the football the second time. And a big turnover there as his
Good hit.
get the football back.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
I'm just getting bullied. Everything I throw up is just hit. And I understand why. I'm just trying to
It doesn't shake his confidence, but
put a doggone round hole in a square hole or whatever.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
2 yards the loss.
No, we're going to stick with him. We're going to figure out what he does good
Yeah, sure. Without
and
it, because
work on that.
Put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Let's go. Let's go, defense.
Longer kicks, you have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for
My line ain't getting. Well, we know where we need to get.
But we've talked about it, CD.
We need to give us offensive line
They
now.
are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able
Why you push me out of bounds, sir?
Midfield across the 45. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pagon.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Point after try forthcoming.
Did he? I need a kicker. Oh, I need a kicker.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. That should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like
what you gonna do?
Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Don't take the knee. You take knee, I ain't gonna call a timeout.
Into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still
you ain't taking knee.
Empirical.
You ain't taking knee.
Defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Come on, set.
Right back to him on 1st down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout.
And this is caught.
Boo!
Seal it. It's a touchdown.
Oh, we was there. We was there. Let me see that again.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college.
I guess, sir.
One read,
I guess.
You don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Tucker now to kick it away.
All right, let's go ahead running back in this game. Oh, he didn't give me a chance to.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything.
We're going to be all right.
There.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go.
We just know now we got a lot of work to do on those. Not really, it's just get our quarterback together.
Final shot, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down.
Good game, bro. Good game.
So
we'll clap it up. Hey, there. What's up, bro?
It's a victory for their
we'll clap it up, though.
And it's going to be their defense that gets back in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary.
Yo, but our quarterback, he gonna be all right. He gonna be all right.
And they wanted every opportunity.
And that's all I wanted to see. I want to see
those guys to be
how he'll.
touching the ball.
It was the win and him throwing was not a good match. But he did all right.
They fall a game
he did all right.
Now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors,
defense, they did pretty good
3
too.
and 4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back on
Gave up
track
that
next
long
week as they head up to Orchard
fumble.
Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I feel like our defense was good. We just, offensive-wise, we didn't do anything to help the defense out at all. It could have been a tighter game. It could have been a whole lot tighter game. It's probably one of the best throws he threw. And I had to throw it early. I know. I wasn't even pass protecting for real. I should a little bit more. I was doing that more in the first half than the second half. But we'll get it together. But yeah, we'll get it together. Let's see what upgrades he got. If he got any. He didn't get one. $18 to 6, what? A baseball game. How long you hurt for? 3 weeks. Oof, that gonna hurt. Well, you win some, you lose some. On the next week. At least we got, what we got next week? I want to say we got a computer game. Yep. And then we got a user, and then another user, and then the rest are computer games. So, after the 2 users, after the 2 user games, the next time y'all might see me, it might be a playoff push. So either gonna be a playoff push, or the next time y'all hear from me, it'll be another season. So these two games gonna mean a lot. So let's see what we can do. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through. Until next time.